Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome to Wisconsin Family. I'm Janet Crescent.
And I'm Justin Riley, and we are filming here today at Madison Tap, part of the Robinia Courtyard family of restaurants. It's just over on East Washington Avenue. If you know where the Black Locust Cafe is, it's across the street from Festival Foods, that kind of area. You just go in the door past the Black Locust Cafe, and you get right into Madison Tap.
Right here, in fact.
Yep, that's right where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And it's cool because they feature a new, or a different, I should say, local brewery every single month. So this past month it was Hop House, and this month it's Capital Brewery. So you get to come down here and try some seasonal favorites and some new things from Capital Brewery during the month of September. So that'll be fun.
You know, my understanding is that the local brewery that they do feature also comes up with a unique beer, I think, just for this venue
So
each time.
all the more reason to come down here, and if there's a beer that you can only get here, then why not?
Why not? We'll also meet with Copperhead Contracting. If you had some storm damage from this spring, hail damage perhaps, these folks specialize in that. And so much more, actually, too.
Yeah, they do. Their specialty is sort of the hail damage aspect, but there's really no project too big or too small. If you want to do a complete remodel or even build something from the ground up, or I think, what did he say, the studs in maybe, you can do that, and they'll do that for you, and they do an excellent job.
We'll meet those folks, and so will you. And we're also talking about a new car to you, new to you car.
Yep.
Not a nice way of saying used car.
Yeah, new to you car. I mean, Steve from Steve Auto Sales, I mean, he's expanding what he does and expanding his inventory all the time. He has so many different ways of helping people out and financing and service, and I think he's going to talk about some new, maybe old cars that he's getting in his lot, but new to him. Very old, as in like classic cars. So
You know, cars
if you're
are
interested in that, check it out.
Alrighty. We look forward to that. Steve's a nice guy.
Yep, that's coming up after the break here in Wisconsin Family, so stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're filming today at Madison Tap. It's part of Robinia Courtyard and just down the hall from Black Locust Cafe. We're going to catch up with those folks and learn what's new and what's coming with regard to beer, I think.
We're talking beer today. Get better than that.
Justin's excited about that. Right now, though, we are going to talk about used cars, and if you're in the market for a new car or a new to you car, we have Steve Bozeman from Steve's Auto Sales. Thanks for sitting in with us today, Steve.
Thanks for having me again.
Now, you're kind of dragging your buns this morning. You said you were up late last night buying cars
Absolutely.
to sell on your lot,
We
right?
just picked up 15 new units last night, so you should be seeing the pictures flash now as we're talking. So there are definitely some nice new units in.
You know, that's the one thing that's so nice about dealerships these days, used or new, is you don't have to drive from dealership to dealership. You can just peruse online and
Most definitely. You can
start
shop
that
in
way.
your pajamas at home.
Or in the dealership, but they frown on that.
Yeah, right. Shopping in your pajamas in the dealership?
Yes.
Sorry, it took me a while to get that.
Right.
So obviously you're buying cars then for
Yes.
your lot. Where do you
Absolutely.
typically get your cars from?
We usually get the cars from the auction. We buy them from personal owners as well.
Okay.
We just try to source great cars from anywhere we can to provide the inventory that the community needs.
So if somebody wants to, if they have a car they want to get rid of, they can just bring it to you and you'll buy it.
Absolutely.
Well, maybe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we want to talk about, like, you go to the dealer, sometime you might get offered a trade-in. Maybe it's not what you want. Bring the car down and we'll try to offer you more money. We'll try to at least give you trade-in value of the blue book value of your vehicle. Or if you have something just sitting around the yard, you're tired of it sitting there, you need some money.
Yeah.
Christmas is coming up, birthday or something like that. We'll buy that thing from you, get your cold cash in your hand, take it off your hands right away. So
Sure.
And then you work your magic on
yeah,
getting it ready to go.
Yeah, sometimes we, take them and recycle them. Sometimes we recycle parts. If you need used parts, like let's say off of something, we can particularly help you with that. And we're cleaning up the streets. Sometimes, you have cars sitting around that don't run. Those things need to move, so we'll help you to to get that out of the way as well. So.
You know, I've noticed when I was looking at your website, you seem to have a lot of Toyotas, and that's a great used car, isn't it? It has a reputation of that, at least.
Toyota has such a strong bloodline of reliability. You know, I want to sell cars that are going to last. That's really all I want to do. You know, I want to find like a magical car, like a unicorn that will last you forever and that won't give any problems. And Toyota is the closest thing to the unicorn that I've found. So
Maybe that should be their next model, the Toyota Unicorn.
Yeah.
So, you know, we always hope that we get good, reliable cars when we buy a new-to-us car.
Okay.
But sometimes it gives us a little bit of peace of mind to have a warranty along with that car.
Absolutely.
So that we know that we'll be taken care of in the event that something does go wrong. You guys offer warranties.
We do offer a warranty. I think last time we talked about it. Just want to break down some of the things that this warranty covers. This warranty will cover your oil changes, brake pads, national roadside assistance, tire rotation, vehicle wash, auto deductible reimbursement up to $500 if you get in an accident, new battery, annual alignment check. They'll check to make sure your car is going straight down the road each year for free. You'll get an annual engine diagnostic with the handheld computer, free wiper blades, safety inspections, and you get cooling system maintenance. They'll drain all your coolant out, fill it back up. This warranty is transferable. If you sell your car, you can transfer this warranty over to the next customer.
Love that.
Wow.
New set of tires, and that's only the maintenance side of the warranty.
Okay, I think I needed actually just about every one of those things right now.
Absolutely. Now, that being said, that was the maintenance side. Now, the regular warranty is the motor, the transmission, the transfer case, the cooling system, the fuel system, air conditioning, and all your seals and gaskets plus electrical. So that's pretty much the whole ball of wax, including this warranty, and you'll have no worries at all.
How long is that warranty good for?
We sell it up to 6 years. So you can buy a 1-year package. 2-year package is cheaper the more years you buy in together.
Yeah.
So, but it's definitely something you should take advantage of. Takes the worry off of me, off of you. We have a better relationship. And
It's a win-win.
It is, and it's only a matter of about $400 for a year.
Yeah,
and maybe
that's not bad at all.
No, $600 for 2 years. It's almost unheard of, you know.
Right.
You can spend $600 in a day at the mechanic.
Oh,
so,
sure, yeah. Yeah.
Something to keep in mind for sure.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your inventory while we still have a little bit of time here. How has your inventory changed in the last, since we last talked with you?
Well, lately I've been getting older cars. For instance, I got a 1951 Plymouth Cranbrook down there. These cars are like driving Miss Daisy cars. There's a market for them. I mean, there's people that want collectibles. It was just an older man that came down and he sat in it, the smell of the car of a 51 car is like something you have to experience, you know. It's just, it's amazing. So yes, I've diversified the inventory. I want to have more people come in. I want to connect with more people through the automobile. So yeah, we have expanded the inventory significantly.
Alrighty.
And you have multiple ways of financing, and you do glass and windshield repair. You kind of do it all.
Yes, we have people on staff now that can fix your windshield to your car. We have 6 people that can finance you. I mean, please come down. I promise I'll get you financed. Yes.
We'll be taken care of. Steve Bozeman from Steve Auto Sales, thank you so much for joining us today.
All right, thank you. Good to see you.
Don't go away. More Wisconsin Family after the break.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We've been filming here at Madison Tap, part of the Robinia Courtyard family of restaurants. We're just down the hall from the Black Locust Cafe, and we're going to check in with those folks later on in the program and find out what exciting new things are happening here at Robinia. We're going to switch gears a little bit and talk about construction. We are here with Benjamin Crandall and Melissa Smith from Copperhead Contracting. Welcome.
Good morning.
Long time no see for you, Ben, and welcome to the program for the first time, Melissa. So, let's talk a little bit about Copperhead Contracting. For the viewers, those of our viewers that may not have seen your previous interviews, tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
Copperhead Contracting, we pride ourselves on being your one-stop shop.
Okay.
So we do everything from roofing, siding, gutters. We specialize in hail and storm damage, and we can help do restoration and remodeling. So we can build pretty much from the ground up. We do housing, garages, barns, anything you can really think of, we can make happen.
Wow.
I imagine you've been busy with our spring, you know, our storm weather and that kind of thing. What sets you apart? There are a lot of contractors out there.
I would have to say it's the people that we have. They really care about your home. You know, they're courteous, they're respectful of your home. You know, and it's really making your dream come true, whatever it may be. Whether it's a new house, whether it's a remodel, kitchen, bathroom, or whether it's dealing with your insurance company from a hailstorm. You know, whatever the case might be, we really care.
The people, I would say, are really the glue because, you know, anybody can build or repair, but it's having the confidence in the people that are doing the work and knowing that they're going to be there and help you along the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's kind of the new trend in businesses is good business owners realize we're not in the construction business, we're in the people business. You know,
Absolutely.
that's the people have to come first, so on both sides. So.
Right.
So it sounds like Copperhead pretty much offers just about any service that you can think of, as you mentioned, Melissa. So there's not a whole lot that you guys don't do. Let's talk about some of the specialty items that you provide.
So we specialize in hail and storm damage.
Okay.
And another key thing that sets us apart is when you do give us a call, we come to your home and we walk you through the whole process from picking out, you know, helping you pick out what you want to do and then calling your insurance company for you and helping you any paperwork, anything that needs to be done with that. And then we also specialize in maintenance contracts too. That's our big thing that we're trying to push this year too.
Okay, maintenance contracts, this would be like for commercial
Yep.
type of thing? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
And what got you started in this industry?
That's a good one. Really, to be completely honest, I got sick of working in a factory. The hours are still long,
Yeah.
but they're more my own hours, you know,
Right.
on my time.
Sure.
Gives me more availability to be with my kids and family.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's so precious because that's time that you can't get back, you know.
Yep.
You can always make up time at work, but you can't make up time that you miss out with the kids. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely. Well, that's fantastic that you've been able to start this business and it sounds like things are going well and you guys are growing and everything, so that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Let's talk about you a little bit, Melissa, because you're new to the program here today. What made you decide to join the industry?
My answer is completely different, way off. My husband actually worked for Copperhead, or is working for Copperhead,
Okay.
about a year before, and he would come home every day and talk about how he loved his job.
Wow.
Loved the people, loved what he did, so they just kind of happened to need help in the office,
Sure.
and I kind of joined the team, and I love it. I love everyone I work with. I get to meet a lot of new great people, and that's what it is meeting new people and being able to work with them.
Are you guys hiring at all right now? You looking for
We
good
are
people?
always hiring.
Always hiring, always looking for good people.
Yep. Feel free to give the 1-800 number a call, our website,
Right.
Facebook. Somebody will always get back to you.
That's awesome. And that's a great testimony for those who might be looking to find a job that they can come home and
Yeah.
say, hey, I can't wait to go back tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's such a rare...
It is enjoyable.
It's such a rare thing. So, real quick, I'm going to throw a little curveball at you guys here today. What's been the project that you've been most proud of this year? Can you think of anything off the top of your head?
There's so many.
There's
There
so
is.
many.
I mean, we've done so many cool projects. I would have to say right now, there's a house in Oconomowoc that we're doing. Probably 2 miles from the lake. Going to be absolutely gorgeous. You know,
Wow.
double master, beautiful bathrooms, walk-in showers.
Building
tile
from the
showers.
ground up?
Nope, full remodel, all the way down to the studs.
Wow.
So heating, air conditioning, everything from the ground, from the studs up.
Wow. Wow. That's out in Oconomowoc.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. You have to send us pictures.
We will definitely do that.
Any other thoughts on the business or the industry that you want to share before we have about a minute left?
Just make sure you check out our website, call the 1-800 number. We're on the Better Business Bureau, Angie's List, and we have a video on Yelp too.
Boy, Angie's List, what would we do without that?
Right. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I appreciate you coming in today. Ben and Melissa, it's always a pleasure talking with you. We learned so much, and it sounds like you just have a wonderful company, kind of a diamond in the rough, a little bit.
It really is.
Yeah.
We really enjoy it.
We do.
Thanks so much for coming on the show today. And we'll be right back here at Madison Tap, right here in Wisconsin Family, so stick around.
'Cause every day is a new day. 'Cause every day is a new day.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Janet and I have been delighted to film here at Madison Tap, part of the Robinia Courtyard family of restaurants. and they're featuring a new beer coming up the month of September, or a new brewery, I should say. And we're joined now by the owner, John Reske, who's going to talk to us a little bit about what's been going on at Robinia Courtyard and what's to come in the future. John, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for being here. It's
Yeah.
obviously been a crazy summer, crazy last month. We've been trying to get Jardin, our third and final restaurant, third leg of the stool, up and running, and we had promised people probably like 5 weeks ago that we'd be up and running, but we've just been so busy catering events, booking events here at the Courtyard, and the weather's been perfect too on most days. So, we just got off of a 5-event run yesterday, as a matter of fact. So we're all a little tired and stretched thin today. So,
Yeah.
I did step out to the Courtyard today for filming just to take a look, and it still looks so great. Things are in bloom, and so it's been really popular. And the
Yeah.
weather's been
Yeah.
good this summer.
it has been. It has been. It's actually rained on the days that we pretty much don't have anything going on here during the week. So the weekends have been fortunate like that. So.
Yeah.
But
It's been popular.
oh yeah, very much so. And yeah, every event that comes through here, there's 150 people, 2/3 of which have never interacted with the Courtyard before. Obviously, we're kind of this well-hidden secret, and still trying to get more people to interact with the space. And we get 2 or 3 new events booked from the new group of people that come in. So it's nice. It's just this exponentially growing phenomenon right now.
Do you book the Courtyard just as long as weather permits?
Yeah, and we try to make sure that our contingency plan covers everything inside, right? We've got 3 spaces where we could accommodate up to 250 people. So, if the Courtyard doesn't work out, we make sure that we don't overbook to the point where nobody has a place to host their event. So.
Right. I'm curious to know, you said you just got off of a 5-event run in one night, I might
Thus
add.
the coffee.
Thus the coffee. So what were the events? I want to hear about that.
Well, we had the Wisconsin Women's Network hosted their Women's Equity Day event here. It was a fundraiser, and tomorrow is International Women's Equity Day, so they decided to host the event on Thursday, which is obviously a little easier to pull off during the week. And yeah, so they expected 70, maybe 100 people. I think over 150 people showed up.
Wow.
It was just a perfect day. And they love the Courtyard, so they spent a few hours in there and did their rounds. We had a Yelp event where we did a beer geek class, basically, and 30 people came in and learned a little bit about Hop House. Tim Goers, one of the assistant brewers and director of marketing for Hop House, gave them a breakdown on how to make beer and what the differentiation between the 9 beers that he ran them through were. We had a little tasting menu coming out of Madison Tap. We had, obviously, we had a DJ in the Courtyard, 2 birthdays on top of that out in the Courtyard. And then we had a Jardin menu preview dinner for some select investors and their close associates. So, and that was rave reviews as well. We had a 4 or 5 course dinner coming out of Jardin as well. So it was a pretty busy night, and
It was all in one night?
It was, and it's a little crazy when you start lining everything up at 5 p.m. wondering if you're going to make it through, but you always do, and everybody's happy, and as long as you give them enough undivided attention along the way, it's great. But that is not an unfamiliar occurrence this summer in the Courtyard, and so we live and die with eventing, and so we encourage everybody to line up and come and check out the space and find a good nook to host their event in. So.
And you mentioned a 5-course meal coming out of Jardin, which, food always piques my interest. So when do you anticipate Jardin will be ready? What can we expect there?
Well, we've been saying 2 weeks for the last 5 or 6 weeks, and we still have a few logistical issues to tackle with the kitchen, some new equipment that we still need to drop and figure out. Again, the menu does change a little bit with the seasonality of everything because it is a very seasonally driven menu. And so there's a little back and forth on where some things are going to go as far as what the ever-changing menu is coming out of Jardin. And it's just a matter of a few more burners and a little bit more flat top space. And we have a little extra hood room back there. We're going to solve that. We're also creating a small private dining room back in Jardin for like 14 to 16 people, which has been in high demand. Last iteration with Julep, there was not enough private space. It is it's a beautiful space, but it's still a very big open space.
Right.
A little bit harder to have a more intimate gathering. So we're creating this small, kind of barn door style antique home front entry door, sliding concept where when it's open, it feels very much like the rest of the room. When it's closed, it's a private dining room.
Almost like for like a rehearsal dinner or something
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
that.
It would be, yeah, exactly. Something on that level. We have a lot of interest from Starting Block, the entrepreneurial hub going up next door, which will be open in April, May. They're looking for pitch space, board meeting space, things like that. And you've got 200 entrepreneurs emanating from that space, so it'll be in high demand.
This is a hopping place. Speaking of hops,
Right?
let's talk about the brewers. So let's see, Hop House is just finishing this month.
Yeah, they're wrapping up the
August?
last day of August, August 31st, and then Capital Brewery's coming in after that.
And you said that you're booked with different brewers each month until November of
Next year,
of 2018.
It's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's you wonder if some of those breweries are going to be in business when we finally line them up. No, they're all good and solid, but yeah, it's amazing. The interest, and it doesn't necessarily translate to success, right? Because vendor interest and distributor interest is different than revenue coming in the door. But I can tell you, a lot of people are, we get every day we get, I can't believe nobody's done this before, and it is a rather unique moment. But I think it was a cool opportunity to obviously add this like new shot of energy into the courtyard, into all three spaces. With very little activation energy required, right? The breweries are excited. They come in with their own events. Hop House just did a beer and cheese pairing class in the courtyard on Wednesday. We're doing a cheese raffle, also sponsored by the Milk Marketing Board of Wisconsin, next Wednesday. So they all bring something different to the table. They get excited.
Including like unique beers too sometimes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We've got, Hop House has, we have everything they have available on tap, right? So everything that they have in their tap room is available here as well, plus a couple of rare offerings. We had the Great Taste of the Midwest a couple weeks ago, and so we still have a couple of very rare, bourbon barrel Scotch ale, and we have a nice flavored summer ale. I think it's coriander orange, coriander mango actually. But so yeah, some very rare one-offs that only you won't find anywhere else.
We've got just about a minute left, but can you talk to us about some of the things that Capital will be doing during the month of September while they're here?
Yeah, that's great. Well, obviously we're going to be doing, they're very German-style breweries, so we're going to be celebrating Oktoberfest immensely out of the courtyard.
Yeah.
A lot of beer games, a lot of the traditional German beer games. I think it's called, I'm going to mess it up, but it's like
Hammerschlagen or something like that?
Yeah, Hammerschlagen and Gelände.
How do you know that?
Quaffing, where you slide the beer, a glass stein of beer down the table. You have to catch it in the air, slam it.
Okay, these are
and then-
beer games, not just German games. These are beer-
these are
got it.
involving a mug
Hammerschlagen's
of
not
beer.
a beer game, by the way. You could drink beer while but I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, yeah. Anything can be a beer game, obviously, right? But yeah, and we've got things like that. Obviously, a lot of Oktoberfest. We've got a bunch of cool art, like Prism. There's this Frame Shift Music Collective is doing this Prism Art and Music Festival, and actually, we're going to have Capital out there actually brewing beer as another medium of art on display, right? In addition to some muralizing of the tunnel going into the courtyard, and then we'll have some live video projections and obviously music and some other art forms. So things like that, some very creative opportunities to tie everything together.
Very cool. Well, Robinia Courtyard is a happening place, and it sounds like it's only getting started. So, John Reske, thank you so much for having us here today. We always enjoy talking with you.
Thanks, you too.
And that's all the time we have for Wisconsin Family. Thank you to all of our guests and viewers, and we'll see you next time.
The beat, clap your hands, let's take control.